thought he had a pretty good slider tonight too, and he's around the strike zone, so we knew he wasn't going to walk people, and we knew that we were going to have to hit line drives and ground balls, and I think we did a pretty good job of it. You know, the first three guys in our order, I guess, had on base 11 times, so really pleased with the effort of our lineup. I thought Dakota came out and he really pitched well. He gave up, you know, a couple of infield hits that, you know, that are tough to give up, but he came back strong, and I thought he was just really a dominant SEC caliber pitcher tonight. So, you know, it's one game. Our kids played well. They were focused. We're coming out of finals, and we got to keep doing this. We got to keep playing really focused because every one of these games matters a lot, for sure.
At least according to the numbers, Dakota's, he pitched a lot better today than he had in the past. What do you credit that to?
Yeah, I just think he had good sessions with Coach Johnson. I think in the bullpen, he you know, Wes had been telling me for the last 2 weeks that, you know, his stuff has just been really good in the bullpen and not as good in the game. But the depth, I think, of his cutter tonight was just different. You know, a different type of break. And, you know, when you have that and you can come back with, you know, 93 to 95 at times, and you know, pretty good breaking ball. And I thought he located the ball. I thought he located it on both sides of the plate, and that makes it hard too.
Daniel Lowe, 5 hits tonight. What did you see from him?
Yeah, you don't see that very much in this age of college baseball and in the Southeastern Conference. It's, you know, it's a double, it's a home run, it's, you know, huge hits for us. The neat thing about his stroke right now, if you throw him an off-speed pitch, he can hit it over the right field fence, and if you throw him a fastball, he's going to hit it hard in the middle to the left side of the ballpark. So he's just, he is a big guy who doesn't swing and miss a ton, and he's just a complete hitter. He's done so much for us as an offensive player.
For Hudson, 11 Ks and 8 in the third inning, but how was he so efficient tonight? I've only 900 and some odd
Yeah,
pitches.
he was really efficient. He got some early swings, and, you know, that's just challenging the strike zone. You go one time through the order and you say, okay, he's on strike one tonight, go get it. Well, that helps him a little bit too, because then we're going to get some early action, and we got a double play in the middle there as well. But yeah, he got a lot of early action.
In a game like this, with the wind blowing out like that, about a bunch of left-handed batters, how key was it that he only gave up 2 fly ball outs the whole game?
Yeah, that's just it, David. They pound balls into the ground, and he's been giving up some hits on some ground balls over the last 3 weeks. But yeah, it's just that one kid came up in the ninth there and hit a bullet in the right field, and Jay came and made that play. That's the first line drive to me that got to the outfield in the whole ball game. And we had, you know, we made a deal with Dakota. We just said, hey, you're up over 100. If you have a base runner here, we're gonna take you out of the ball game, because, you know, we had the luxury of doing that, and there's no reason to push his arm. You know, he's at 104 right there. So I know our fans were not very happy about that. But when you're up over 104, and we're gonna need to do him to do this, you know, hopefully six, 7 more times, then we're gonna try and leave something in the tank.
Was it good that Wes Johnson does a big scandal, things like that?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, we have a plan, and we made a deal. He said, hey, if you get a base runner here, we're going to bring in Blake, and that's exactly what happened.
Lowe talked about adjusting his swing with the leg kick. How does that work when in the middle of the season and they're adjusting the swing? I mean, do you embrace that? Do you want him to kind of stick with the same thing?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's very similar to what he showed up with, you know, but as the season goes on, you're facing different guys, you really kind of a little bit of a different scheme, especially with your trigger mechanism, depending on who you're facing. So when he says that, it sounds like something big and a huge alteration, but it's really not for a guy like him.
He said that he picked it up kind of watching the Red Sox-Yankees game on Sunday. Do you think that just kind of shows his knowledge of the game, that he could pick up something subtle like that just watching a game kind of apply to his game?
Kids are always playing around with their swing, but I mean, we're talking about very, very minor adjustments instead of big ones. I think he just saw it well tonight, and he's been doing what I think he's been doing all year. He just takes good swings. He gets short and quick. When he takes a bad swing, he's going to take a good swing right after it. So I thought he was really good. And I tell you what, I was really proud of Reed Humphreys tonight. He had a really tough night, and at the end there on a slider, I mean, he just hits the ball in the middle of the field and gives himself a chance to get a hit. It's so easy when things aren't going well for you to just kind of give in and say, hey, this ain't going to be my night. But he came back strong and hit the ball hard too. I think, you know, Collins had a couple of really good swings. Where John Holland had a huge hit for us tonight down the left field line. Well, that's what we need, everybody. We need all Pistons to be firing at the same time, because, you know, in this stretch run, these games are critical to help us achieve the goals that we want to achieve.
How fun was it to see Robson out there tonight and have the infield hit and then take third the way he did?
You know, it's great because he still doesn't have his full timing together, and you can see him inching closer to getting that timing. That bullet he hit in the middle of the field, the ball he mishit, you can just see he's just starting to get that timing back. And if we can get him back seeing the baseball the way he was before, you know, that's just a huge bonus to our lineup.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.